Something I learned quite early on in my gardening journey is that if you love gardening, you should invest in building soil year on year. When you invest time and effort into soil building, you are creating the foundation for healthy plants to grow. Soil building can be done in various ways, but today I will focus on mulching. Soil is the starting point for life to happen on this planet. If soil is left bare, then it will lose its fertility. Mulching is the act of covering this bare soil. But what do we cover the soil with? Well, I use 3 methods of organic mulching. The first method is dry mulching, which is when I use straw, grass clippings or dry leaves to cover the soil. I usually get straw or parali from the local farmers for this purpose. Now in Gurgaon, in summers there is hardly any rain. The humidity levels drop to 20%. Temperatures soar higher than 45 degrees on many days. So I layer the soil with a thick mulch of straw, which helps keep the soil surface cool, gives habitat to a lot of soil organisms. It also absorbs a lot of water and encourages fungal hyphae to multiply and also decompose that straw. With this method, a lot of organic matter gets added to the soil. The second method is green mulching by chop and drop. Now up till June it's very hot in Delhi NCR, but in July we get some rain showers, and with that there is a sudden spurt in plant growth and plants like giloy, amaranth just take over my garden. In such cases I just chop off the main stem and drop it on the ground and leave it to decompose in situ. Now if you don't have too many plants in your garden or you're starting out afresh, then what you can do is sow dal or lentils in June, July with the first shower. These lentils will help fix nitrogen because they belong to the legume family, and in 40 days they'll be ready to flower, at which point you can just chop and drop them and let them decompose. They will add a lot of nutrition to your soil, and after about 2 weeks you can sow your autumn and winter plants directly onto this freshly decomposed soil. Now this method is commonly referred to as green manuring by many. The third technique I use is live mulching, wherein I grow plants that crawl on the surface of the soil. These plants are also called cover crops. So for example, this beautiful sweet potato vine or this pumpkin vine are basically working as cover crops for me. Another thing I do in addition to live mulching is grow plants together very closely and choose different varieties. When you grow plants close together, they shade out the soil underneath, and when you grow different varieties together, they are basically making your garden more resistant to pest attacks. Because I've been building soil on this garden for 4 years now, nature also plays along and helps me. So in this turmeric patch, I recently added a lot of organic matter, and the soil is so fertile that whatever seeds have fallen on this patch have germinated. These are the harsingar tree saplings. This is mustard, and this is a bean vine. Now this bed is basically serving as a nursery for all these plants, which I can later transplant and cover this soil again with mulch. Another act of nature is this wild amaranth, wood sorrel and punarnava growing voluntarily. Now these wild crops are also working as cover crops for me. I don't uproot them, instead I use them in salads. So I get free greens from nature. Moisture and begins to home organisms that are visible and many that are invisible. But all of these together are helping decompose a lot of organic matter and adding it back into the soil, increasing its fertility. They are also transferring or supplying nutrients to plants, making them healthier and resistant to pests, diseases, as well as weather extremes. But this process can take time and will take time. So you will need to be patient. I hope you liked this video. Do please subscribe and share. I will see you soon. Bye.